So within this lesson, I've added in a style sheet. So I've created style.css and I've linked it into my HTML document, and I've also added a bunch of hyperlinks. So when I go out to the page and I refresh it, I see that I've got a bunch of hyperlinks. And by default, as you probably know, hyperlinks are underlined. So what we want to do is we want to remove all of the underlines of these hyperlinks. Now there's several ways to do this. We could go over here and we could just do style and do text decoration and give it a value of none. And this will remove out that default underline for that particular hyperlink. But if I want to remove this from all of the hyperlinks, I can just copy this here, remove this inline style, and go over to the CSS. I can select all of the hyperlinks by just doing an A and give them all a value of text decoration none. So this should remove out all of the hyperlinks on our entire page, and if we're linking to this particular style sheet using other web pages that I have on my website, it would remove the hyperlinking from all hyperlinks, from all anchor tags, remove that decoration of that underline. So this is how you would remove it from site-wide, and you can also update it. You can change the color if you want. So if I wanted all my hyperlinks to be red, I can go back out and refresh it, and I can see that now my hyperlinks are all red and they have no underline. One thing to be cautious of when you are removing that underline, users are expecting a way to be able to distinguish hyperlinks. So always use caution when you're removing the hyperlinks. Sometimes within navigation it makes sense to remove out the hyperlinks, but within the text content you might want to be very cautious about removing hyperlinks, and you might want to have another way to distinguish that these are all linkable items. So if you were to actually change these to black, there'd be no way to distinguish that. So make sure that we do have some way to distinguish those hyperlinks.